Hi everyone, I would like to guide you today in a position that I like personally very much. It's a headstand, sirsasana in Sanskrit. It's a great position because it really improves the circulation system that we have in our body. It improves our energy level as it goes and switch the whole body upside down, so it really gives a boost to our energy system. It's a great anti-aging, they say, and it's great to work on our balance. So before we're coming into this position, I would first want you to do a test to see if you are able to, like if you have the muscles that is required to stand on your head, because since we're going onto our head, we put a lot of weight onto our neck, and if we don't have the arm strength, the shoulder strength that is required, then we can harm ourselves. So in the beginning we want to put as much weight as possible onto our arms, onto our shoulders, and as little on our head, and then slowly, as more we practice this position, we can start shifting that weight a little bit. So one position that is great to just check in if we have the muscles required, the strength that required, is a dolphin pose. So onto your forearms, spread your fingers wide, lift your hips up. So imagine that you are in a down facing dog, but on your forearms. Pull your belly in, walk closer to your body, feeling how you're pushing yourself away from the floor, and stand here for 10 breaths. So if you're able to stand for 10 breaths, then I think you have the upper body strength that is required to be on your head. If you found that position very challenging, then I would recommend you to practice this position a little bit more every day, a couple of minutes, and you will see great improvements in your upper body strength. So when we go upside down, it's very important our foundation of this position, how we place our arms, how we place our head. So our own forearms are a great indication on how wide we should place our elbows. And a very common mistake that a lot of people do is that they place the elbows too wide, and then we don't really get the stability of our arms. So grab your forearms, grab your elbows, I'm gonna say, and then reach the arms forward, interlacing your fingers, tuck that little finger inside to really get a stable wall here. And then when we go upside down, we want to place the crown of the head on the floor. This is another common mistake that people do. They place the forehead on the floor or somewhere in between. But we really want to place the crown of the head on the floor. Imagine yourself in a straight line upside down. So of course you want to be on the forehead, or on the crown of the head. When we start practicing this position, especially if you're home right now, then it's great to use a wall. But when we use a wall, it's very important that you are next to the wall and not far away from the wall. I will show you what happens otherwise. If I'm here and I lift up, so this is what you should not do. You see here, my shape is not straight, and I'm not working with my body in a proper way. But if I'm here, I'm using the wall in a proper way, I can be straight, and then slowly I can start shifting my weight forward, so I'm separating myself from the wall. There are two main ways of how to get up into a headstand, and we'll show you both of them. The first one is that you bring one leg up, straight up, and then the second leg up. The second variation is that you bring one knee into the chest, and then the second knee into the chest, and then from there, bringing the legs up. So I will show you both of them. Sorry, boo-boo. So I'm here, I'm already here, so I'm using my shoulders as much as I can. I can try even to lift the head off the ground from here. Then bring your right leg up, and then slowly lifting your other leg up. Of course, you can also start with your left leg up. And slowly coming down. Second variation is walking with the feet into the ground, to the body. Bringing one knee into the chest, bringing the second knee into the chest, and then from here, lifting the legs up. Some of my personal tips on how to manage this position is when you have the arms on the ground, feel and balance on your arms. So this will be the help to find balance. Another help to find balance is the core. So keeping a stable core, neutralize your lower back, so avoid arching. Pull the belly in and straighten the lower back. This is the softest part of our body, and it's often here we lose the control when we fall. And then when we bring both legs up, squeeze the legs together. Squeeze them as hard as you can. Imagine that you have something in between your legs and really squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then the breath. A common mistake that a lot of we do when we go upside down is that we hold our breath. So before you go upside down, take a couple of deep breaths, ujjayi breath, focusing on your lower abdominals, pulling them inside, and from there lift up. So have fun!